Hi, everybody. I'm Melinda Gallant, and I want to welcome you to another Cape Conversations. Oh my gosh, we've got a great gal with us today, and you're going to love her, and she's all a part of making Sandwich a great place to live. So come along, let's have another Cape Conversations. Hi, everybody. Ooh, we've got an exciting show, and I've got an exciting guest. Yes, I do. I have Chrissy from the Chamber. How are you?
Hi, Melinda. I'm doing well. Thank you for having me.
So, what's happening at the Chamber? I know I see cars there all the time, so you must be doing something.
Yes, the season is picking up. So our Welcome Center, of course, is year-round, but we're seeing more and more tourists and townspeople stopping in to see what's going on around town, and we are in the process of getting the yearly guidebook together, so that will have all the updates that everybody needs.
Oh, wonderful. Yeah. So tell me, okay, how long have you been executive director?
A little over a year and a half now.
Oh my gosh, time flies.
It really does.
Yeah. And tell me, so what are some of your duties? I mean, a lot of people see a chamber and they go, oh, they just handle visitors, but you do a lot more than that.
We do. So to be honest, it was more than I even realized when I took the position, and I'm enjoying every minute of it.
Nice.
But it's a lot of connecting with our local businesses, promoting them, also running fabulous events that bring, tourists and townspeople together to really enjoy the vibrancy of our historic town and the beauty. So things like Sandwich Fest, which is scheduled for October 5th this year. We have our whole holidays celebration.
Wait, October 5th.
October 5th.
October 5th is Sandwich Fest.
Yes.
And it's also Porch Fest.
Yes. We are
Yay!
so happy and excited to be partnering and collaborating with the Sandwich Arts
It's
Alliance.
It's going to be so fun.
It will make a really great day down in the village. So let's
Yeah.
all just pray for great weather.
Yeah.
And it will be
no hurricanes or
Exactly.
anything, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
So when is holidays?
Holidays is the whole really Christmas, Hanukkah, everything season.
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah, so it'll be really nice. It starts in November with our Shop Sandwich First Holiday Market, where a lot of our local stores and artisans and different members come together for an opportunity to kind of really focus on shopping small, shopping local, all in one place. So it's easy for you to really put your money where it counts.
Oh, excellent, excellent. So how many members are there at the Sandwich Chamber?
We have 350 members, and we're
Wow.
looking to grow.
Wow. Are they all from Sandwich or are they from elsewhere?
We do have some from elsewhere outside of the Sandwich area that really want us to promote them as people are spending their time on the Cape in general.
Sure, makes sense.
Yeah, our Welcome Center, is right off of the old exit to whatever exit that may be
I know.
now.
Wait a minute, I got a question for you.
Sure.
I know that the Mass Dot didn't ask you when they did all those number changes,
No.
but so you also don't remember what the numbers are?
Oh, I can't. It's impossible. I have a cheat sheet at the desk for myself and my assistant, so whenever
so
someone's
funny.
looking for directions, we can guide them properly.
I heard, I don't know if this is true or not, that we were the last state to get those numbers changed.
I believe it. I mean, it does make sense. It was a logical
I don't know,
change.
but I don't even know what it means, though.
It's the mile markers.
Mile markers from where? Where's the beginning? California, Washington,
not sure.
D.C.? Yeah, that's what I don't
That's a great
understand.
question.
It's to me, it's just. I probably should Google this.
Right? Google answers everything.
I
Or
know.
now AI. Who knows?
Yeah, or AI. That's true. So, so you have 300. How many?
350 members.
Wow.
Roundabout.
And is it just you, or do you have a helper? Or
I have an assistant. Her name is Lori. So if you stop in to say hi, which we would love everybody to come in and see what's going on at the Welcome Center, she will be there greeting you and helping you plan your day in Sandwich and
wonderful.
all sorts of stuff.
Well, the guidebook,
Yes.
which is going to be a magazine.
It is. It's
Cool.
a larger magazine. We have a great new Discover Sandwich logo to kind of help promote tourism on top of our regular Sandwich Chamber logo. But we really want this guidebook to draw people into town, and it's very
Nice.
engaging. It has some great articles. It's a little bit different than the guidebooks we've done in the past, and we're very excited about
So
it.
I'm a resident,
Yes.
right? And we tolerate our visitors because we must.
Of course.
Not the
The
traffic.
traffic.
However, let's face it, I mean, they make our economy. Yeah, they really, really do. So, but I'm a resident. Would I be interested in this book?
Absolutely. So
Yeah.
it has everything you need about town in there. So it has the updates on, say, the beach fees, where the lifeguards will be stationed,
Oh,
all of
that's
those
great.
things. Everything is tried to be updated appropriately. You know, there's information about the different museums, the different shops, nice restaurant updates and things like
Yeah.
that. But it's a really fun book to flip through. And you know, we all get lots of family visitors
Yes,
for the
we do.
summer.
Yes,
So it's a
we
good thing
do.
to have to kind of share with them while they're at your house as well.
So, how can we get it? Is it going to be distributed?
We do
or-
distribute it, so it goes all the way from Plymouth to P-Town to
Right.
local tourist destinations. All of our advertisers will have a stack as well, and then we have a lot at the supermarkets, the local supermarkets, and also at the Welcome Center.
Is it distributed through like any newspapers or?
It does not go out through the Enterprise, though our
Oh.
Holidays booklet does, the Christmas
Okay.
edition.
All right, I was
to that.
wondering if it was go out through them as well.
Yeah.
But no.
It's a little bit too big to really be a slide
got-
into the newspaper
I
like we
got
do
you.
for the
Yeah.
Christmas one.
Excellent. So, oh my gosh, I know that I talked to Maria Leva, and you're doing a legislative breakfast in cooperation with the Canal Chamber. Is that correct?
Yes, the Canal Chamber, the Falmouth Chamber, and the Mashpee Chamber.
Oh, wow.
So all four of us for the Upper Cape kind of came together
Nice.
to put together a legislative breakfast this
Yeah.
Friday. It will be held at the Upper Cape Tech in
Yeah.
their Canal Side Dining Room.
Great.
And they'll be talking about lots of hot button issues like the bridges and housing.
Right.
So if you're able to make it, it's from 8 to 9:30.
And it's open to anybody, so
Yes.
residents could go as well.
Absolutely. It is open and free to the public. We would prefer you to register through www.sandwichchamber.com just so we have a head count of how many people to expect to make sure we
Sure.
have enough coffee and pastries.
Sure,
for
and if you
everyone.
live in the other areas, then you would
Register
register
through your chamber.
with your local chamber.
Exactly.
Excellent, excellent. So what else do you have coming up?
Also, we do wonderful business networking groups. We try to do one a month, either business before hours or business after hours, to just build referral bases and connections. We just had a wonderful one at Sandwich Arts Alliance for business before hours.
I know, and I was out of state, and I'm so sorry I missed it. Everybody said, oh my gosh, there was so much networking and connecting with people they haven't seen, and it was so much fun, and
Yeah.
it was just great.
It was a really great group of people. We all enjoyed the morning.
And you got to see beautiful artwork.
Exactly. I mean, that gallery, and if you don't know about the gift shop, you can
It's
get everything.
amazing.
Some wonderful things for Mother's Day coming up, just saying.
Yes. Hint, nudge, nudge, kids.
Exactly. Our next networking group is actually Business After Hours, and is also a joint event with
Oh.
Cape Cod Young Professionals
Oh,
and
wow.
the Canal Region Chamber of Commerce. And it will be held at the Sagamore on May
Okay.
16th from 5 to 7,
Underneath the big tent?
underneath the big tent.
Cool.
Yeah, so we're really looking forward to that. And if you keep an eyesight on our website or our Facebook, we also, in June, will be having a business after hours at the local,
Oh,
co-sponsored
wow.
by Almeida and Carlson Insurance.
Oh, fun.
Yeah.
Fun. I love the local.
It's such a great spot.
It is a great spot. It's a great spot to run in. I mean, I love the Sagamore too. Actually, you could,
They're both.
yeah, they're both great, but you know, we are so fortunate in Sandwich to have all these great restaurants. I mean, you've got the fancy Belfry Inn, you've got the Daniel Webster Inn, which is not quite as fancy, but kind of fancy.
Exactly.
And then you've got all those along the water.
So
We've
many
got-
choices.
I know, and the Tree House, which is great.
So a nice thing in our new guidebook magazine this year, we will have a restaurant spread. So
Wow.
it will point people towards all of our wonderful choices,
Oh,
no
that's
matter what you're in the
great.
mood for.
Oh, that's excellent.
Yeah.
Good, good.
Looking forward to that.
So you've been there a year and a half. What do you want to do? I mean, I'm sure you have like goal. I mean, I know you have a board of directors and they're going to say, now, Chrissy, your goals should be. However, what are your goals? What do you want to see with the chamber?
I really want to see the chamber grow, continue to grow, really have community support and collaboration with the other nonprofits and not-for-profits in town. I think it's really important that we work tandemly and support each other and really support each other's events however we can. Everyone should be successful, and I think the point of the chamber is to promote success for small businesses, nonprofits, etc.
Sure. I think that's interesting because you also work with the Cape Cod Chamber, correct?
Yes, we do. We all work very closely together, which is a wonderful thing. The Cape itself has a wonderful group called the Local Chamber Collaborative, where all the individual town chambers, we meet either in person or via Zoom every couple of weeks and
nice.
talk about what's going on between all of us and how we can support each other. It really is a great group on the Cape.
Well, it's a resource too for you.
Absolutely.
Which is wonderful. Well, here's the thing. We're the first, I know Sagamore's there. I know Sagamore's there.
Yeah.
They say they're the first town, but we're really the first town
Yeah.
over the Cape. That's the way I look at it, because Sagamore is part of Bourne, which goes across.
Spans. I
spans
agree.
across the canal. And we used to be called the history town, or the whatever. And I didn't like that. So I didn't like it personally because I thought, if you love history, it's great. But if you don't love history, why come here?
Right.
But there are lots of reasons to come here now, right?
So many. I mean, we have the natural beauty of hiking and biking and the
Right.
new bike path that will connect all the paths.
and kayaking.
Kayaking. I mean,
It's amazing here with all the
absolutely.
marshes,
There's so many fun places to go, and with the guided tours through Ride Away, I mean,
Yeah.
there's so many opportunities to really get out on the water, get out in the woods, and do whatever you enjoy, hit all of the museums. There's so many to choose from.
Well, and that's the other thing. There are so many museums here, which is great. We have Heritage at the top of the hill.
Exactly.
And even to the Nye House down on Old County Road.
Yeah,
So-
I feel like the Nye is a hidden gem that people sometimes
is.
forget about.
It is.
And they also host so many wonderful events.
Yes,
um,
they do.
Which
They do.
really bring a lot
Yeah.
of life to the town.
They absolutely do.
And of course, the Glass Museum with their
Well,
hourly
yeah,
glass blowing
there- yeah,
demonstrations as
yeah.
well.
I mean, it was funny because I was going down to the boardwalk. I go there every day, but I usually, pilgrimage is what I call it every day. I have to see the water. Since I've left, what I did is, in my professional life, I said to myself when I left, every day, because I didn't see the water a lot, because I was always busy.
So busy.
So now every day I have to see the water. So I was making my pilgrimage, and I stopped, got out of my car, and read the marker where the Glass Museum was, which is, what is the name of the street? Jarvis runs into it.
Someone told me the other day, because I also didn't know the name of
Yeah,
the street.
I just can't remember it. I used to know it. Anyway, but I read it, and I thought, there's that part of history to me is so interesting.
It is.
Because it was the anchor hawking glass of the time. It was what people used every day,
True.
Which is quite amazing to me.
Yeah. We have a great town filled with history.
Yeah, we do. It really is. And now we've got new things coming up, like the Sandwich Arts Alliance taking over the lower half of the old town hall.
Right, which is so beautiful and such a perfect use of the space.
Oh, it is. It definitely is. So, personally, you're married.
I am.
You're married. You got a family.
I do.
Yeah.
I have a 16-year-old son, Tyler,
Yeah.
who is a major baseball player. That's pretty much
Yay.
his life, and
Where does
figuring
he-
out college.
Where does he play?
He plays for St. John Paul.
Oh, he goes to St. John Paul.
Yes, he did go to Sandwich through 6th grade
Yeah.
and then transitioned over.
Yeah.
And then my daughter, Cecilia, is 8 years old in 3rd grade at Oak Ridge.
I saw the other morning on Facebook that she made her own breakfast.
Oh, yes. She is an aspiring chef.
Excellent.
She is a French toast master.
Excellent.
So it's actually really good. I was a little nervous, but very impressed.
That's
and
good. That's
Gymnastics
great.
is her thing.
Yeah.
So
Typical
she loves
little
it.
girl then.
Yes,
Yeah.
lots of energy.
Yeah. Well, that's good. Keeps you
Yeah.
young.
It's true. Or
Yeah.
I'm getting gray prematurely. I'm not sure yet.
Well, you'll never know with me because it'll always be this color.
Perfect.
So, and how long have you lived in Sandwich?
We moved to Sandwich. We moved to the Cape in 1998 when I went off to college. My mom moved here, and then we transitioned to Sandwich, I want to say, in about 2004.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you've been here a while.
We have been.
And what did you do before this?
I'm actually a nurse by trade.
Oh, wow.
So I do
So
still
if I
do-
have a heart attack right now, you can take care
I
of
can
me?
definitely take care of you. But I was running memory care assisted living prior to
Oh,
this. and
wow.
memory care is really my passion in my
Yeah.
nursing career, but I was doing administrative work for that. And
Yeah.
now I just do a couple of nights per diem for nursing
Oh,
to
nice.
keep it going. It's
Yeah.
a need for me, and I love
Yeah,
it.
well, that's wonderful. You're a caretaker.
Yes,
I think it's either in your DNA or it's not.
exactly.
You know, I could never be a nurse. We won't go there, but I really couldn't be a nurse.
I understand.
And also what you were doing with memory care, that is, I mean, it's huge. It's huge
Absolutely.
for all of us, and we have an aging population.
It's
I
so true.
just recently looked at a couple of things about Sandwich, and one was the average age of a person, you know, the mean age
Yeah.
is 51.9 years. Boston is 35.8, which is older
Right.
than a lot of cities, but 51, we're the oldest town on the Cape. I thought maybe Chatham, Orleans, you know, or those people down Cape that I say are in the witness protection program, because you
Right.
never know who those people are down there.
That is true.
However, I was really shocked about that, how old, and there's different things that we have to do for older people, you know,
It's
for older
true.
people, so.
And we have a wonderful center for active living with the,
Yeah.
senior
Yeah.
center running out of there. So Sandwich does do a great job providing for our older population. But it is a need that, we all need to focus on and be aware
Right.
of and
Well-
provide the services necessary.
Well, there was somebody had said that there was somebody moving to Sandwich, and I said, for heaven's sakes, you've got a question, contact the Chamber of Commerce. You guys
Absolutely.
have the answers.
Definitely. So we can create a nice little package with everything you need, whether
Right.
it's excavators, plumbers, electricians, everything
Right.
you need for transitioning to a new town. We
Right.
can refer people with confidence.
Is there much talk about Airbnbs here?
There is.
Because there seems to be, I have 5 now on my street.
Right. I think it's a consistent concern, and I'm sure it will be popping up as more of a hot button issue, because it does, depending how it's being taxed and everything else.
Right.
There's a lot of things that go into, there's a lot of Airbnbs, especially along kind of going down towards Sandy Neck area.
Right.
There are a ton.
Yeah. Well, and I live in Town Neck, so,
Yep,
to
same
have 5, they bought houses, reasonable houses, which to me are way overpriced.
I know.
Fixed them up, and now they've become Airbnbs. And I seriously, I have no problem with Airbnbs.
Yeah.
What I'm worried about is sense of community.
Right.
Because there is no sense of community because it's transient.
It is.
And I think that in the long run might hurt the community. Not now, but years from now. I'll be long dead and gone, but years from now, if everything is just a rental for summer vacations, you've seen those towns in New Jersey, and
Exactly. It becomes the Hamptons.
it becomes the Hamptons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Changes.
And I don't think we want to be the Hamptons.
I don't think so either.
First of all, it's too expensive.
Right, exactly. We all want to live here, and we want to raise our families,
It's
and
right.
we want our kids
That's
to be able to
right.
also raise their
Somebody
families.
was saying to me, well, our kids,
Yeah.
our house has gone up in value considerably, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because we live in Town Neck and we live on the tidal marsh. Well, why don't you guys put your house on the market and see what you can get for it? Where am I going to move?
Right, that's the problem.
You know?
Mm-hmm.
We specifically came to Sandwich from Ohio. We picked this town to live in
Yep.
40-some years ago. So why would we want to, where are we going to move?
Right.
Back to Ohio? I don't think so.
No, you have the perfect spot.
Yeah, I know. So it is a dilemma, though. Do you see it in does it come through the chamber at all, or is it a discussion, or?
It does a little bit, how the Airbnbs are affecting our hotel businesses and
Yeah,
stuff
yeah.
like that, because it does kind of detract and take away bed and breakfasts.
Yeah.
Did I say that correctly?
Yeah, it sounds like it to
I
me. It
know.
sounds right.
It's challenging.
Yeah.
Yeah, it really
definitely
changes
is.
the landscape of the visitors that are coming to Sandwich.
Right,
We
right.
have the Great Sandwich Lodge and the Daniel Webster Inn, which are excellent choices to stay at.
Right.
But now there's so many other Airbnb rentals as well,
Right.
which is great. I mean, it opens, in one way, it opens the
Are
opportunity.
But, excuse me, are Airbnbs taxed now? They aren't, are they?
I need
Or
to
are they-
educate myself a little bit more
Okay.
about how
There
they're being
used to be,
taxed.
there was so much talk, I used to be on the board of the Cape Cod Chamber for many years,
Mm-hmm.
and I know, my God, it was such a hot button issue.
It still is. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, great, Melinda, and you're bringing it up now. However, well, I'd be interested to know about that. I mean, I think we all would. That might be something you could inform, through the enterprise or something, the whole town about.
Absolutely. I'd be
something.
I'd be interested to learn more.
Yeah, I think we should. So you've got some goals. You're going to move forward.
Yes. Always move
COVID's
forward.
gone.
Thank goodness.
Thank God. Thank God. And you've got 2 major events coming up quickly, or 3 major events.
Yes.
And they are the legislative breakfast.
Yes, which is this Friday from 8 to 9:30 at the Upper Cape Tech at the Canalside Dining Room. And then we have
And they need to register.
Yes, please register through either your town, the Upper Cape, Mashpee Sandwich, Falmouth, myself,
Yeah.
and Canal Region to attend. And then we have the joint business after hours with the Canal Region and the Cape Cod Young Professionals Group at the Sagamore.
The big white tent.
Yes, at the big white tent, and that will be the 16th from 5 to 7.
Nice.
And then, not so far away, is Sandwich Fest.
I know.
And Porch Fest combined, which will be
Yeah.
absolutely
It's
fantastic.
gonna be fun. We're
And that's
gonna have some
October
fun.
5th, which is also my birthday.
Oh my
Please feel
gosh.
free to sing.
Oh my gosh, that's wonderful.
I know, it'll be a great day.
Oh, so you're a Libra.
I am.
See, this is why you're such a good person. Us Librans.
I try. It's true. The scales.
Mine's in September, so at the end of September. So
Yep.
anyway, well, thank you, Chrissy, for being here today.
Thank you so much for
Appreciate
having me.
it
I
so
always
much.
enjoy my time with you.
It's always fun,
Thank you.
and we'll see each other on a committee meeting somewhere.
I'm sure. I
All
look
right.
forward to it.
Thanks again.
Thank you.
Chrissy Ross, Executive Director of the Sandwich Chamber of Commerce. She is absolutely terrific, and she's got so much going on for the town of Sandwich and for all the businesses. So check out sandwichchamberofcommerce.com and then attend some of the programs. And always check out the businesses here. I want to thank you for joining me today, and I'll see you next time on another Cape Conversations.